Ascension of the Cybermen. What do we say about Ascension of the Cybermen? Anyway, that was a bit of a weird introduction. My name is Cybermanalf, and this is a review of Ascension of the Cybermen, if you can already tell by my first two sentences. One word. To quote the 13th Doctor herself, brilliant. Ascension of the Cybermen is one of those stories that just works. So, there is basically nothing I didn't like, apart from... I'm gonna get the bad stuff out first, because that's a lot shorter than I can just go on and on about the good stuff. Basically, the one problem I have with it is the beginning was sort of like... The beginning sort of was a bit shaky for me. I wasn't really feeling it, but then about 10 minutes through, it just got amazing from then onwards. And that's really my only one problem with this episode. Apart from that, it's just all great stuff from here on out, so I'm just going to go through it. First of all, the companions in this. I love the companions in this. They all work really well. I love the fact that all of them except Ryan. And that's the problem. Ryan's sort of like the weakest here, but still good. But Yaz and Graham have to fend for themselves in the spaceship, and they sort of take charge in a doctor-like position, and it's just amazing to see. I love the fact that at the beginning, when the cyber drones, flying cyberheads, destroy all their technology, they're all going, this is gone, this is gone. The doctor's like, I know, and starts shouting at them. I think that works really well, and she says she's been reckless, and everything in this works amazingly. Ashad as the lone Cyberman does not lose his creepiness from the last episode and works really well as an intimidating villain. I love the scene where Ethan comes out and he's just like, I'm the only one here, and he says, you're a liar, and he kills the other person or whatever. It was great to see the Cybermen return. I thought they worked really well in this as well. And then the companions, well, Yaz and Graham go onto the ship with the humans, and they find it stacked full of Cybermen, and the new Cybermen look amazing. They are the perfect blend of the invasion, which at current time is my favourite Cybermen design. Might change, I just need to see more of the new ones. And the new series Cybermen, it just looks, wow, it looks incredible. I love that it's got serrated edges on it, the spikes on the shoulders. Everything about that works perfectly in this story. And they feel threatening for once. And I love that one shot towards the end of the episode where they burst through the door, and then it's sort of slow motion, and they're just firing, and we don't see what happens next. I felt like the Cybermen were really intimidating and scary in this, which is a testament to how great this was written. Another thing that I picked up and which I liked is it wasn't spouting exposition the entire time as well. They were just actually dialogue you'd expect from them. I think this is definitely one of the best written episodes of Series 12. It might be my favourite episode of Series 12 so far. I haven't decided yet. But definitely either this or The Haunting of Villa Diodati is the best written episode of this series. All the lines felt great and genuine. Anyway, they're on this mission to get to Koshamus, and they get there and they find out Koshamus isn't a place, it's a person, and there's a breach where they can get to some other galaxy. I called what was behind that breach, by the way. Anyway, Koshamus, I think he just works well as a survivor of the cyber war. All the characters in this, although quite underdeveloped, which I don't mind, because the story isn't really focused on them, and next week it will be focused on the Doctor and, spoilers, the Master. Anyway, both of them, the human characters in this really help you get a feel of how the cyber war's going, and everything to do with the cyber war. And I felt like I knew the cyber war, and I was feeling what it would be like to be in the cyber war. Right, now I have to talk about the subplot of the episode. Brendan! I am confused. I loved it, but it was confusing. I thought we'd be getting answers seeing as this was the start of the finale. Nope. They lied. We're not getting answers. We're just getting more questions. Who is Brendan? I sort of expected him to be the lone Cyberman. Obviously, he is not the lone Cyberman, or at least I don't think he is. And because we're near the finale, I'm going to do a few theories at the end of this video. But that whole subplot felt really out of place for me at the beginning, and I was just like, why is this happening? And every time he appears, I get back to the Cyberman stuff. Then that end scene, I was just like, oh, what is going on? So that was good, but also very confusing at the same time. And I've got to talk about the cliffhanger. Gallifrey, I called. And then the master comes through, and I basically knew this was going to happen. I predicted it. It was obvious. But I had the stupidest grin on my face when he came through. I was just like, yes. And he's just like, that was a good entrance, right? Oh, Sasha Dawn is quickly becoming my favourite master. I just love him and I cannot wait to see more of him next episode. And I thought that was just a great way to end it. It wasn't some massive, shocking, big reveal. It was just the master. And I love that so much. I guess you could say Gallifrey was a big, shocking reveal. Anyway, I'm going to give my score here. And then I'm going to go into a few theories, so you want to stick around. So anyway, essentially, Cybermen was just great. It wasn't like... It was set up for the finale in a way that didn't just feel like set up. It was just... Oh, it was amazing. I have to give this a 10 out of 10. It was just... Wow. Just incredible. Anyway, theory. I have a theory about Brendan. And this is going to be my only theory of this video. So... The fact that there are humans in the cyber war going around the universe trying to get to Koshamus, and Koshamus is actually a breach taking you to Gallifrey, I think Brendan is possibly a human from the cyber war who went to Koshamus, went through the breach and ended up on Gallifrey, and Island in the episode. I don't know if they ever actually said it's Island. I have a feeling that's actually Gallifrey. And at the end, the reason he's aged and everyone else hasn't is because Time Lords don't visibly age that much over hundreds of years, whereas humans do. And the thing they put on him is sort of like a chameleon arch. I mean, it is a chameleon arch, but instead of turning a Time Lord into a human, it's turning a human into a Time Lord, possibly. And that is the theory I present to you here. Anyway, Ascension to the Cybermen, what did you think? Leave your comments down in the comment section below. Oh, and the next time trailer was longer than 10 seconds, which next episode just looks incredible. What else do I have to say? I told you, last time I saw you, I told you everything you knew was a lie. Now you get to face the truth. Goodbye.